Hey guys, this is John here. He is going to do a little video post about how to make homemade salsa.
Alright, so first of all, kind of depends on how much you want to make, but definitely get your bushel of cilantro, which
28 cents.
28 cents. You'll want a good little chopping knife. I would say 6 or so tomatoes. This will make a pretty good amount of salsa. Probably most of an onion and a good sized jalapeno pepper.
Which was 8 cents today.
So it's pretty expensive. You'll also want to make sure you've got garlic. We'll add a little salt to it for taste. And then a food processor. And so we'll start out, we want to at least make sure that we're going to blend up the tomatoes really, really well. And then a few of the other things we'll more so hand chop to leave them a little bit more obvious in the salsa. So I'll chop a few of these tomatoes and get them blended up.
Here's John's assistant, Ernie. Say hi.
Again, not knowing how.
So what size do you need to blend them to, John?
You just want to make sure they're good and blended. Obviously, if you want a chunkier salsa, or if you want something that's a little more finely diced, I'm just going to do it.
Ernie, you're so cute. Time for your close-up.
So we have a ton of cilantro here. We're really not going to need all of this, but I'm just going to pull off enough leaves for us, and then we can add that to the food processor.
So the cilantro is now all blended.
Indeed. You'll want to definitely chop the top of this pepper off and then remove all the seeds, unless you really like it hot. The seeds are the hottest part here, so you'll want to carefully remove these. So this is one of the items that I like to leave a little bit more intact, so get a nice fine chop on this, and then you can just add it without blending it in the food processor. So we'll go ahead and add our jalapeno here. And then we'll chop up some onion. And the onions are also, I think they're a little bit better when they're left whole, so just kind of dice them up well enough and then add them in. You don't need to blend these in as well. And at this point we're going to mix them in good and season it up. So add some garlic and salt to taste, and you should be good. You can also add lime juice, which I think is pretty good. Makes it a lot like chewy salsa. Alright, so after adding a little bit of garlic and a little bit of salt, just make sure you mix it up really well. And you can kind of tweak it as you need to, but at this point, that's pretty much it.
All right.
So there you have it.
Yummy. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.